YouTube's happening is Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. And we have two games on the NBA slate that we're going to talk about. New York and Boston. Denver and Oklahoma City are starting their series also. So finally, we're in the second round of the NBA playoffs. We're done with all the first round garbage. Hopefully we got some much better games here. So we're going to break these two games down, look at the spreadsheet, look over at the props, see if we can find some value. You know what we do here each and every day. But first we got to, look at this James Harden Game 7-esque performance I put up yesterday. Cleveland. Are the Pacers for real? Let's just go. Do we need to have that conversation? Are the Pacers legit? Because they just stole a home court advantage by winning game 1 on the road. So yeah, okay. The overhit. I mean, the overs are cooking. I just need to bet nothing but overs. I haven't missed one yet, I don't think. But everything else is just picking a side. No, not at all. Houston, what a pathetic showing. Pathetic showing. You as well, Van Vliet. Just game 7 on home court, you just got bodied. That's all it was. So pathetic overall. If you want the plays, typed out for every sport I do, including soccer, hockey, basketball, and any other sports. All you gotta do is go check out the HQ so you get spreadsheets, all that there. You know what it is by now. So enough of that. We have two games. We're going to jump to that first game right now. Okay, we're going to start off with the first game of the day, which is going to be the Knicks and the Celtics. Currently, we look over at our sheet. We see currently Boston is a 9-point favorite at home. 212.5 is our total. Let's look over at the spreadsheet. Let's look at the numbers, everything, how we're doing. 5-5 last 10 games, 8-2 last 10. Obviously, they didn't play. These all include regular season still. So we can see how they're doing the playoffs. We can see that. Let's see, 108, 93. The Celtics defense has been nasty. I mean, clearly, the series they had, it just wasn't fair. It just wasn't. So New York obviously had that battle with Detroit. So what advantages do we have here? 17 versus 8. That leans Boston. There's only 20 teams in the playoffs. So if you're anything in like the 16, 17 range, there's teams that are eliminated that are better than you at these things. So like Boston's not a point in the paint team. We know this. They're not a fast break team. We know this. They're kind of slow. They like to shoot their threes. That's what they do. And they shut you down from three. They're only allowing 26% from three. That is wild in the playoffs. And then they are 5th. So unders, threes here, under here. Man, what do we take here? All right, so everything's kind of that. Let's go to props. Actually, let's go lineups. Let's make sure everybody's healthy. That's the next thing. We got to make sure because you never know lately. So New York depth chart. Who do we got? Everybody's good. That's what you want to see. Boston depth chart. Let's see. Everybody's good. That's what you want to see. So we go to props. Ideally, if you look at the matchups, you would think Cat inside will be the one to go with if you're taking New York. Porzingis can't stop Cat. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Porzingis is cool and all, but Cat, if he wants to, could drop 30 and 20 every game. If he wanted to, he just doesn't have that drive, that motivation, that determination that you need to have for that. So, but we'll look at him though. I'm gonna look at Cat. I gotta look at Tatum. I gotta look at where's Cat? Cat, where is you at? How far down do I gotta get to you? I probably passed you once already, but whatever. Jesus, that's a long way down. Okay, we're going to look at Tatum, we're going to look at Cat, we're going to look at Brunson, and we're going to look at JB. That's the main I'm going to look at. Brown. I don't like how to keep going down for these people. There they are, right there. Boom, got him. All right, so we'll start with JT. He's the first one popped up. So he's going to be rebounds, points. That's him. That's what we take for him. It works out nicely. The last 3 games, you can see what he's done against Orlando. He's been popping off points and rebounds. He's been doing great. So 37.5 is the line. I like that. That's a good number. I could work with that all day. As long as it's not a blowout. If it was a blowout, we're cooked 100%. That's the only thing I'm worried about here. Let's look at Cat. Head-to-head, last 2 games against the Celtics, you see he has done quite well in the PRA category. Mainly points and rebounds. He don't really get that many assists, so we probably could just go points and rebounds for him too. 32.5. I can see him doing that. He's averaging 33 head-to-head over the whole 2 seasons. Last 5 games, you can see what he's done. He had a couple games he popped off, but then because it was more Brunson popping off, right? Yeah, it was Brunson. So Brunson's running point. Derek White's playing point. I don't see Derek White's defense. When I see Derek White, I don't see defense. Am I crazy? That makes sense, right? So what's head-to-head? Yeah, he's doing well. His games are going well. So I think I'm not taking Boston -9. I'm not feeling that. I'm not taking Knicks +9. No. Remember, New York is like one of the most inconsistent teams in the league. They could literally beat Boston by 30 or lose to the not the Clippers. I can't say that. Lose to the Jazz by 20. That's the type of team New York is. It's literally all about motivation. So if they want to, they can beat anybody. So, but then we gotta see if they want to though. That's just the thing. Oh man, 212. Do we want to take over? Do we want to look at the over? Potentially, it's a 214. Our range is wild because of that Boston defense. I almost want. If I had to pick between Brunson and Cat, I gotta go Brunson. Just something about Cat does not. Cat pisses me off. That's what it is. Dude has the talent, the size, the ability, and just doesn't give a damn. He just doesn't. So I'm not taking him. I'll take Brunson. Brunson cares. Now if I'm picking between JB and I'm not even. No, it's JT. We're taking Tatum. We're taking. It's gonna be risky. I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm gonna do it for. I'm going for it. We're going for the two play. Oh man, if it's a blowout, I'm gonna go 0 for 2. I'm gonna tell you right now, but I'm going for it. I'm gonna risk it for ye old biscuit. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna open up a new line down below. First one is going to be Tatum. We're gonna go over on that 37.5 PR because I think that would be literally just what 30 and 8 or like 20, 26 and 14, something. I don't know, whatever that math comes out to. Yeah, he does that. You see, he does that quite well. Last 20 games, he's done that a bunch. He's averaging 37 head to head. He's done that a bunch. It works out nicely. Brunson, his good history versus them. Last 10, he's been cooking outside of this one game where he just didn't. So yeah, I'm going to take Brunson as the other one too. So I want good competitive games. That's all I want. All I ask, because if we get that, I think both these dudes come really close and they have a chance to hit. That's all I want. Give me a chance. After watching Houston's garbage performance yesterday, and then Golden State the day before that, and Golden State the day before that, it's just give me some good basketball, please. So I don't want blowouts. I want close games. So we're going with 37.5 PRA for Brunson, but 37.5 PR for Tatum, and we're going to move on to the next game. All right, Denver, OKC. Denver obviously just went to game 7, and then OKC did what they do best, just whoop everybody's ass. So currently, we're looking at OKC minus 9.5 at home. Same situation as Boston, New York. 226.5 is our total here. Let's look at the sheet. Look at the numbers. 8-game winning streak. They have won 8 straight now. They won 1. Yay. 7-3, 8-2. Obviously, it goes back into the end of the regular season. So really, they've won 4 in the playoffs. So 17th in threes. They're just not a three-point shooting team, but they shut you down. If they can't make threes, you can't make threes either. So they going to get their points on the inside. That's where they focus. Look at all green. My God. Yeah, OKC so good. So good. Let's look at, yeah, everybody healthy? That looks like that. And Denver, yep, everybody's healthy. Nice. Props, please. So we go to the props over here. We look at everything. So what do we want to look at? So we're in the playoffs now, so we need to take things that make sense. Like we just looked at the main pieces that we want for the last game. This one, we got to go with our obvious pieces. We got to go with, for Denver, it's got to be Jokic and Murray. That's the two. Maybe, hell, Westbrook seems to be playing a bunch too for some reason. So let's see. I'm not doing Braun. I'm really not going to do Westbrook. How far down I got? There's Jamal Murray. How far down I got to find to get Jokic? Again, now this one, I have even more of a concern of a blowout because, yeah, I'm concerned about the Knicks getting blown out because Boston's good and they're heating up. But OKC is just amazing. So it's just, all right, like Denver needs to play their A game to be in the game. That's the type of game it is. So, and there'll be people that love Denver and they'll say, no, they don't. They got Jokic. Like, Oklahoma City's 72-14 for a damn reason. There's a reason they have this record right here. Is because they're good. Even on their off days, they're still pretty good. So, speaking of them, let's look at SGA. And then to be honest, I don't think I need to look at anybody else. I'm just gonna look at him. So we'll start off with Murray. We want Murray. Let's look at PRA from Murray. So he's been up to last 5 games, kind of missing. He showed up a couple games, but head to head, ooh, he does not do well against OKC. They kind of shut him down. Now, OKC, all they have inside is what? Chet. No, they got Hartenstein. They got Chet inside. You would think both of those would do good on that, but then SGA's playing point, Dort's playing the 2, and Jalen's playing the 3. Denver's got Murray, Braun, Porter, Gordon, Jokic. I don't know about Jokic having a good day. I don't know. I don't think I can take Jokic. I'm gonna be honest. If they do anything like doubling him, it's over. It's over. And just leave Hell, leave Porter open because he ain't going to do nothing. He's going to stand around anyway. So, yeah, last 3 games for 4 to 5, 35, 40. This, man. Yeah, they've been passing more than they. Yeah. We're not taking a Denver prop. I'm not doing it. Let's look at SGA. For him, points is all we need to look at. Points, 42-15. Man, see the blowouts? He doesn't have to play much. They won by 50. He played 15 points. I'm afraid to take an OKC prop. And the point, as one would do, I'm sorry. I just think Denver's outmatched here. That's just sorry. I think they are. And they just played against the 7-game thing. Nah, no. I'm going straight up OKC -9.5. Yeah, I did the same thing for Cleveland with the same logic, and look what happened. So be cautious. Be cautious. Right now, I'm rocking Harden Game 7 vibes the last couple of days. So be cautious. Take your own plays. But hey, these are the 3 I'm taking. 2 games, 3 plays. Not bad. It works. So we'll take that. Let's go over to the spreadsheet. Look at the spreadsheet, the schedule. Here's the schedule. We got it pulled up right there. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday. We have game 2 of Indiana-Cleveland. Crazy how that started. I can't wait to see what the line's still Cleveland 9.5. Huh, really? I don't know. Pacers looked amazing last night. Let's see. And then we have game 1 of Golden State, Minnesota. That's going to be, I forgot Minnesota's in the playoffs. It's been so long since we've seen them. So, all right. So I'll be here tomorrow. I'll make a video for these 2. We'll break them down. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know what plays you're taking, what games you're taking. Give me something I can tell because, yeah, I need some more. I only got 3. So also check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research. Other than that, I appreciate being here. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday for some more NBA. Peace.